Hi, everyone. I just want to welcome you back. Today we have Holly and Danelle, owners of reTreat Salon and Spa, located in Roseville, where their top priority is to help you relax and rejuvenate, providing a tranquil and peaceful place for you to escape from the stresses of everyday life and indulge in a variety of treatments. So, thanks for being here, ladies. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Tell me a little bit more about reTreat Salon and Spa.
Yeah, so we're a full service salon and spa. We've been open for almost 3 years. It's really blossomed into, like you said, a space to come rejuvenate and relax, and to practice self care, which nobody gets enough of. And we offer facials, massages, waxing. We have a hair salon, manicures and pedicures, pretty much everything to maintain your face, your hands, your body.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. So you mentioned a few of the services that you guys offer. So I looked over your website and let me tell you folks, the packages, the services offered, amazing, unbelievable. So, I mean, there wasn't just one facial. You guys have to tell me
Yeah.
more about this.
Yeah, so we have, I don't even know how many facials we have on our menu. We do have um, a facial machine that does several different kinds of facials. So that machine does the hydrofacial, diamond dermabrasion, radio frequency, and oxygen facials. And then with each of those facials, we do three different levels. So, kind of your bare bones, then we do a little bit more. We'll add an LED, some more massage time, and then the luxury, we always concentrate on the hands and the décolleté, which is something that's often forgotten in facials. Um, and then we just have quite a few corrective treatments now that we've brought in. So we have a nano channeling pen that we just purchased. And so that is brand new on our menu. And we are seeing some great results with anti aging, pigmentation. So that is something that would definitely before a wedding would be great to start a series of those.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. So you say start those services when you're looking at a major event, whether it's your wedding for most of us
Mhm.
or any other thing, how there has to be a timeline. So when do you start looking into these services? What ideally, if it was the perfect scenario and you had as much time as possible, what would that timeline look like?
For skin correction, a year is a good place to be. 6 months would be enough time to see some correction. But the longer you have, the more corrections you can make with those fine lines and wrinkles, hyperpigmentation. So 6 months, you could get yourself on a regular facial schedule and also get on one of the series if you had like something that you wanted to correct. Um, 6 months would be plenty of time to be able to get you looking your best for the big day.
Okay, so we're a year out and I'm brand new. What if I call you and I'm like, "Hey, I'm brand new. I'm getting married in a year. What would you suggest or tell me that I might want to start looking at? What type of services?"
The thing that I would suggest is we always generally recommend people to come in for our signature facial. What that does is it gets you an hour with your esthetician. It's a great facial. It's a great place to start using the Lyra products, and the esthetician can really get to know your skin, figure out what your path is, what you want to correct, work on in that timeline that you have allotted, and then get you on a path of where you need to be by your targeted date.
That's awesome. Okay, so then we hit that 10 to 8 month mark. What are we looking at that mark in the year? What services should we look at?
I think really at that point, besides the facials, you could be adding on massages, body treatments so that your skin is glowing, moisturized, hydrated. Also, 80% of what happens with skincare happens at home. So, really getting on a good home care program, and that that would set you up. And the stress starts to build around the 6 month
Yeah.
mark.
All right, so we're at that 6 month
Yep.
mark. We need to definitely pull in some more massages then, I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
definitely. I mean, I feel like what is going on the inside is going to show on the outside, right? So you want to not only like have beautiful skin for your wedding day, but you also want to like be relaxed and like have that like aura about you. And our massages are definitely going to provide that. Just a way to get the tension out, to leave it behind. And did I mention we have the body treatments too that are paired? So it's exfoliation of the skin that's paired with a massage. So you're getting kind of the best of both worlds over your entire body. So just having that relaxation time, people don't pay attention enough to self-care, they're always worried about like what are the bridesmaids going to wear or who's going to sit at what table. And it's like not enough about like let's take care of what's inside. So just focusing on that self-care, adding in that extra hour of the month to focus on you to get a massage to de-stress.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. So, I know you carry Lyra products, and those are some amazing products. Can you tell me a little bit more about that product line?
So the Lyra product line, it's plant-based. We only have one product that is not vegan. It's the caviar cream, does have actual caviar in it, so it is not vegan. The rest of the line is, and it is a corrective skincare line. And so what that means is we can see correction with the skin. So many of the other products on the market, they will keep you where you're at and keep you from looking older, but Lyra can actually correct the skin. So it's the amount of change that we have seen in skin has been truly amazing, like blown away, truly
Yeah.
blown away by what we've seen.
So it's a little time machine in a container.
Yes,
I love
yes,
that.
And
That's
yes.
amazing.
it's definitely what you put in is what you get out
Yeah.
because the biggest results have come from people who, I mean, they'll start with a little travel take home kit and they're like, ooh, this is good. And then they come in and buy a couple more and then they buy a couple more. And now it's just kind of like they just know and they've seen the results. So it's a great product line. It's an addictive product line. You start I just need a face wash and I need a moisturizer. And then you're like, nope, I need the eye cream. I need the exfoliator. I need,
Yeah.
the toner. I need it all. So
Yeah.
it's definitely, it's a great line.
It sells itself because the proof is in the pudding. People see that change in their skin and then they're like, oh my gosh, okay, what else can this line do for me? So
Absolutely. Yeah, that sounds amazing. So, when you are scheduling for your services, is it better for you to go on your own or should you bring in your mom, your bestie, your friends? What's ideal, really?
should we take this
I
one?
mean, it's both. Both. I feel like Danelle and I are totally different. Like, if I had never gotten a facial before, or if I not really like a spa goer, it can be nerve wracking going into a spa and not knowing like what to pick off the menu and what to like expect. So in that case, I'm always gonna bring a bestie along or my mom or hey, let's go do this together because then I have somebody to lean on. And I feel like our place is the perfect place to come by yourself or with parties. So you want to talk about the parties?
Yeah, so people can feel completely comfortable coming on their own. We make sure to make it as relaxing as can be if you need that time out by yourself. But we do have some great event spaces. So we have a shared space that is a relaxation lounge where there's soft music playing, there's nice lighting. We have recliners in there. So it's a great space to just kind of disconnect. We also have an event space that you can rent out comfortably, seats 7. We can add some more seats in there if it's a bigger party. And so that space is yours to use for the day. We do beverage service in there, and we also do snack plates with the room rental. And with that, you're allowed to bring in food or drink, and that space is yours. So The door is closed, and it's a kind of a home base for people to come in and out of their services, and then if they want to, open presents or just sit and chat and have a glass of champagne after their services, it's really a great way to just be able to connect and to stay in that relaxed state as long as possible.
I love those options. That sounds amazing. So, what advice would you give our engaged couples?
Oh, on specifically spa advice?
Well, Holly, that's a lot there.
Some life advice from Holly.
I know. I don't know if I would take it, but I mean, I'm just gonna throw out one random piece of advice that I've experienced that's helped over the years is having like a regular date night. And I feel like going to a spa, we also do couples massages. So just having that time where you can de-stress together. You can go out to dinner afterwards. You can focus on each other because life does get so busy. And I think I feel like it's a great place to come with your fiance, with your significant other. So that would be like my little piece of advice is like keeping those options open. I know men kind of give pushback, it's like it's a girl's world at the spa. But we have a lot of male clients that come in for pedicures, that come in for facials, that come in for massages. So, I mean, we're all humans. We all have skin. We all have stress. We all have, we all need to be taken care of. So it's definitely a place where you can come together. And it's definitely a place where they each can get into their own routine with self-care.
Yeah, I love that. I love that it was actually two pieces of advice.
Yeah.
The first is
I can keep going.
the first is that, schedule some time for, to relax as a couple, but that spa packages are for men too. Men, you need to take care of your skin. It is very important. I think that a lot of times men do feel intimidated and are like, oh no, that's not for me. My spouse can go and get a facial, but no, men need facials too. They have a face.
And doing the wedding prep so that their skin is primed and ready for those pictures as well. So not forgetting about the massage, the facial, the manicure, pedicure, like that's, and waxing too.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about waxing.
So don't forget to schedule your wax. Okay.
That's right.
Since you brought that up, I mean, we do have a timeline on waxing too. When is the ideal time to get waxed before your wedding?
The final wax you would want to do a couple of days before.
Okay.
I would say 48 hours. That gives the chance of any redness or irritation to go down before the wedding day. But I would suggest getting regular waxes. Like, don't wait until right before the wedding. So get your skin prepped. If you haven't waxed before, that could be something like in that 6-month timeline. To get your skin prepped and ready, slow down the hair growth actually. And then a really great treatment that we do is we do brow tinting as well. And that has been life-changing. And I think the brides will love that.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about brow tinting if people don't know what it is.
Yeah, so it's just we pair it mostly with our brow waxing, but it's just a very subtle color, and it is able to tint any of the color, give it a nice shape. So if you have any sparse areas, any maybe grays, it just or blondes. Yeah. It just, for myself, I do just a little bit darker so that you can see my brows, because my brows are pretty blonde. So, we have a couple of brow specialists in house, and they'll take good care of the ladies.
I love that. So going back to the parties, you have that wonderful event space. That's awesome. Do you have a recommendation of what size party you should bring? I mean, you said 7 was pretty nice, but as far as services, is there like you should do this with this many people or not so much?
It depends on the time frame of the day.
Okay.
We hosted one of our favorite events was a bachelorette party of 9 or 10 girls. Yeah. They actually, they all got massages and facials. So they actually had the building for the day. And they were there I would say
And nails too.
Yeah,
They
like
rented the whole building
yeah.
for the
So
day.
they were
It
there
was so
a
fun.
good 6 to 8 hours, like rotating services, coming back having a snack, going to their next service, coming back having a drink, and then they all got ready and went to dinner. So if the time allots and you have a big bridal party, or you want to bring your mom and your aunt and your sister and your closest girlfriend in, then definitely a lot for more time. I feel like if people are more of a time crunch, you know, I think 4 is always a good even number to where nobody's sitting in the lounge by themselves, and
Mm-hmm.
so, but I mean, really, we can accommodate, you know,
And with
7,
with
7
enough
to 10.
with
Yeah.
enough scheduled time ahead, the further out it's scheduled, the better availability we have for the bigger parties. As the bigger parties, like it's very hard to try to accommodate something like that last minute or probably even within the same month. But we always try our best for sure. But our most popular is facial and a massage is our most popular package that most people that's what most people will do. So
Yeah, and that's around a 2 hour service, 1 hour for a facial, and then 1 hour for a massage, which you can upgrade to a luxury anti-aging facial, which is a little bit longer, or a 90-minute massage. But I would say our best selling is our 60-minute massage and our 60-minute our signature facial. So allotting enough time for everybody to get 2 hours worth of things done.
Yeah, I love that. I love that it's not really you can only do this. You really do tailor it to your clientele, and I love that. I love that about reTreat. So what are some do's and don'ts?
Do's and don'ts. Let's see. I think one of the ones we just touched on was don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait till the last minute to wax. Don't wait till the last minute to decide what you want to do with your hair. Don't wait till the last minute to try to fix something that you're unhappy with. Correction, like in skin wise.
don't change your service after you've already had your trials.
Yeah.
That's a great piece of advice.
Yeah.
I mean, if something's working, don't
Yeah.
go off the cusp and try
Yeah.
something completely different. Because
Yeah.
I think that's something that maybe you might want to touch on, that services sometimes don't always agree with your skin. And you might need that time to
Yeah.
heal.
Yeah. So anything last minute, you just want to stick with tried and true. Really, I would say outside of that month mark, you're not going to want to try anything new with your hair, anything new with your skin. Just really consistency of what you have been doing that's been working for you.
Yeah, I love that. So one thing that I think people kind of forget, like they'll remember to schedule a makeup trial or a hair trial, but I know a lot of people don't always think about their hands and nails. Like that's a huge one that you're getting photographed throughout your wedding day specifically because they want to take a picture of your rings, So when should you really start concentrating on like your hands, your nails, making sure that you have like maybe the right length or the right style, those types of things?
Yeah, I think I definitely within that 6 month mark is when you should be narrowing it down. If you regularly get manicures and pedicures, we all have our go-to colors, like pink, but that might not be what you want on your wedding day. It might clash with your flowers. It might clash with your bridesmaids' dresses. We've all been on Pinterest and seen ideas of things that we like and shapes that we like and links, but it doesn't always match. So give it time to grow it out, test out those links, pair it with something white or whatever color your wedding dress is, and take a picture of it and see if you like it. Sometimes we love something on somebody else and we hate it on ourselves. So just having that time to play and finalize what shape you like and what color. So that's the advice I would give.
All right. So as everyone has heard throughout the podcast, reTreat Salon and Spa is our grand prize sponsor. Can you ladies tell us a little bit about what is all in the grand prize? Because there are some
Oh my
amazing
goodness.
things.
It is an amazing prize.
Yeah.
So we have anti-aging facial. So there's two
Mhm.
of these. So whether the bride and groom wants to come or some besties or maybe the bride and her mom. So it's going to be two anti-aging facials, two of the body treatments. There's two skincare kits to get them started on the Lyra journey. There's a bottle of champagne in there, a couple of our signature retreat glasses. Shoot, did I miss anything? I think that might be
I
it.
think you did. Some
Did I?
manis and petties, I think, were in there
Oh,
too.
that's
That's
right.
right.
That,
It was the
yeah.
whole
Yeah, that's
shebang.
right. And
Yeah.
luxury manicure and pedicure.
Yeah.
So it is get you ship shop tip
Top shape.
bloopers. Tip top shape. There we go. For the big day. So yeah, it will from head to toe, they'll be ready to go.
I love that. So let's talk about some of these body treatments that you have at the salon. Tell me a little bit more about those.
Okay, so body treatment is hands down my favorite treatment. It's kind of my baby that I developed. So it is a mix of a body treatment and a massage. So we use Lyra's Spa line in the body treatment. So it lifts, tones, exfoliates, tightens, firms, all of the good things with your body. That is done with a Swedish massage. And then it is topped off. We do a cocoon wrap with a weighted blanket, and you're left to rest. So, depending on whether you're doing the deluxe or the luxury, 15 minutes or half an hour of rest time. So, you're cocooned, you have this nice weighted blanket. We do earplugs if you'd like, and a nice warm heated mask. And so you're able, we heard over and over, man, I wish I could just stay here a little bit
Yeah.
longer. Well, now you can. So at the end of that great treatment, you're left to just go to sleep, rest, meditate, listen to music, whatever you choose to do. So it really is like, it's very decadent.
I love that. And I think a lot of people, they definitely remember, yeah, I need to get a facial. I want to make everything look great on my face. But if you're wearing a low back dress, we need to be concentrating on our back.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Or yeah, strapless. We want to get our arms in, our neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that the body treatments sound amazing.
Yeah.
So I know you all offer a monthly membership.
We do.
Can you tell me more about that one?
Yeah. So this is like for the people that just can't get enough. We designed it to keep you coming back. And so it's an $80 a month auto draft on the 5th of every month. It gets you 10% off of any spa service, which is huge. Like you're dollar for dollar getting the amount that's already coming out of your account. But then just for being a member, you get this extra discount. So you're getting 10% off of your spa services, 10% off of all your retail. So once you're addicted to that Lyra, you get 10% off of that. And you get free add-ons. So free hot stone or aromatherapy if you book a massage. And you get lounge access, which we've kind of changed our menu a little bit, which is exciting and coming up too. So members don't have to pay for that. It's a 3-month commitment, and you can save up. This is kind of cool for the people who are short on time and have busy lives, but you can save up to 6 months worth of membership. So once 6 months goes, we've had people save up, 4 months, 5 months worth of their auto draft, and that goes into their own little account at the spa, and then they come in for the massage, the facial, nails, and it's already taken care of.
Self-care in the bank.
Yeah, self-care in the
I
bank.
love that.
Yeah. So, and then after 6 months, the first month will drop off, but we haven't had anybody let anything drop off yet. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a great way, thinking about the new year. It's like people make resolutions that it's like, oh, I need to spend more time on myself. I want to do self-care. This kind of ensures that like, oh, I have to go use this now and focus on me. So, it's a great perk for people who love coming into the spa, for people who are on a budget. So yeah, highly recommend it.
I think that if you have that year for sure, you should be signing up for the membership because
Absolutely.
then you guaranteed that you're going in and
Mhm.
doing your services and you're just going to be
Mhm.
glowing on your big
Absolutely.
day.
Yeah.
Yes.
And who doesn't like to save money? So
Absolutely. We got to fit it in our budget. And
Right,
this is,
right.
we're saving money. It's a
That's right.
Yes.
Girl math.
Yeah. It's free.
Well, thank you, ladies, so much for coming in today. I
Thanks for having
appreciate you.
us.
And again, don't forget to stop by and see Danelle and Holly on Sunday, February 25th at the Wedding Showcase at Cal Expo. Thank you. Well, I just want to thank all of our sponsors again for this upcoming wedding showcase on Sunday, February 25th at Cal Expo. I want to thank Lush Balloons, who is our platinum sponsor, as well as Wedding Magazine, our media sponsor. Can't forget our grand prize sponsor, reTreat Salon and Spa. And don't forget, when you register your wedding, you are entered to win that grand prize of almost $1,300 worth of services and goodies. And our fashion show sponsors, Carriage House Farms, Our Place Event Space and Kitchen. And we can't forget about our VIP sponsors, White Moon Rustic and Adobo Inc. Thank you, everyone. And we'll see you on Sunday, February 25th.